Oftentimes, when I ask my clients and coaches what do they want, this is a typical first session which involves the cognitive behavioral therapy and taking a download of why they are here, how did they think they landed themselves up in a situation of challenge or an issue. So I ask them, tell me what you want, the coaching sessions that you want to take, what is that you're looking to achieve out of them. And you will be surprised to know that not many people know what they want. They instead know what they don't want. They don't want stress, they don't want sadness, they don't want insomnia, they don't want relationship issues, they don't want the confusion that they are going through. But very rarely would somebody focus on what they want. So I'll tell you why is it important to focus on what you want versus what you don't want. If you don't want confusion and you want clarity, it is better to say, I'm looking for clarity. My outcome is to seek clarity in this particular situation, rather than to say that, I'm confused, I just want to get out of this confusion. Why? Okay. So if you study the unconscious mind, you would know that one of the characteristics of the unconscious mind is that the unconscious mind cannot process a no. That's right. Anything that has a negation in it, it cannot process. And since it cannot process a negation, it just negates it completely. So I don't want confusion is registered in the mind as I want confusion. And a fundamental law that, rather a rule that NLP says, is the law of focus. You get what you focus on. So if you focus on not getting confusion, all you get is confusion because the unconscious is not able to process it. An unconscious mind is like a 5-year-old. The instructions need to be specific and stated in the positive. Like if you were to send a 5-year-old to buy a candy or a packet of chips, you would not tell him, go here, take 20 rupees and buy a packet of chips or candies for me or for yourself. You would direct him specifically, telling him this is the color, this is the way it looks, this is the approximate size of it, this is what it will cost, and that's how you send it. Similarly with the mind, it needs clear specific directions of what you want it to do, and hence stating in the negative, in the not domain, does not work. Therefore, whenever you're talking, focus on what you want instead of what you don't want. So I want clarity, I want happiness, I want peace, I want contentment, I want promotion, and not statements like, oh, I don't want the stress that comes in, I don't want this bad boss again, I don't want traffic on the road. Know that focus completely on what you want in life and not what you don't want. Our mind is capable of producing only more of what it already knows. So if you keep focusing on what you want instead of what you don't want, it'll keep getting you that. Let me give you another example of how the law of focus works. Have you recently bought a car or something? So as you bought a car, you might have thought, oh, this is a different color, this is the kind of car not many people buy, and let me just take this particular car. And what you saw within 2 weeks of purchasing that car is a lot of people have the same car, the same color that you wanted, from perhaps the same model as well. How did that happen? Did everybody buy the same car around you in those 2 weeks? No, the cars were already there. It's just that you focused on them. Your mind brought it to your attention only after you bought the car. That is the difference. That is how the rule of focus works. So be more mindful of what you ask for and always state it in the positive. That helps the mind to be your ally and helps it to make you achieve it faster. So